It's going to make me look too uncomfortable, and I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome to DVD Extras, brought to you by
Another shitty joke.
your mama.
You literally started exactly the same way last DVD Extras.
What?
Verbatim. Hey, everybody, brought to you by Yo Mama. Then you're like, oh, you remember that episode, Yo Mama or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, that show is terrible. Then you're like, got all mad.
I wasn't going to go through it, but now if you want me to, I can.
I'm just saying, you literally started it verbatim exactly the same way.
Consistency is key, man.
But anyway, welcome back.
Does anybody watch these by a chance? I don't know.
This DVD
Sean.
Extras
Shout out
that
to
came
Sean
out,
Yates.
that comes out this week.
Sean, you sexy bastard with your bald hair. I love it.
It's kind of not bald hair, bald head.
I was trying to say head, and I think I said head.
All right.
Hagrid. I said Hagrid.
Oh, you haggard ass bastard. That sounds like an insult. I'm sorry, Sean. I didn't mean it that way.
But Hagrid was pretty cool.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't like. I don't know. It just sounds like Hagrid.
Also, I'm not a big Harry Potter guy. I know we talked about this with Dakota's episode, but like, he seemed like he was like a big deal in the first movie, and then he just kind of like wasn't.
Yeah, because he was like Harry's like I don't even know, like the like mentor kind of, and then he just completely got dumped. Like
that was like my favorite character.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, speaking of which, have you played the new game?
No.
Would you?
No.
I actually heard it's really fun, even if you're not a.
Yeah, no, I heard it's super fun, but I just don't care. There's no like, it could be fun. I could have fun with the gameplay and the mechanics, but like,
what would be?
I don't like Harry Potter, so I'm just not going to get immersed.
What's a video game you would like to see, like something like that?
Like, what do you mean? Like a book?
Maybe a book, maybe like a movie. You know, like Star Wars is doing a good job.
They should really take that Last of Us show and turn it into a video game.
They really should.
That would be so sick.
You know what? I think we're to talk to somebody.
Yeah, but I guess they're making a Fallout movie or a Fallout TV show or something, which I think that'd be kind of fun because Fallout is probably one of my favorite video game series of all time. I literally have hundreds of hours in it.
It's true.
Yeah.
I still don't get
it. Even the last game, I think I'm at like 80 hours, like 76, and I just got it in like February.
Yeah, for free, right?
Yeah, for free.
Yeah.
See?
Good old PS Plus. I think that's what I like about PS Plus. Like it's cool you have to pay for to play on the internet, but then they give an incentive to actually still pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was really annoying when you just had to pay for it just to play online.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you're actually giving me free games for this. That's cool.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when it was free. You remember that?
Yeah, the PS3.
Yeah, and it got hacked like 4 times. So everyone's like, all right, maybe we should have people pay for this and have a little heightened security.
Right.
Because like I was an Xbox kid, so I've always paid for online gaming.
Gotcha.
Like back with Mech Warrior, the game that you get when you buy a regular Xbox.
Did you ever play Halo? Were you a big Halo guy?
Oh, yeah. I literally, when Halo 2 came out, I didn't go to school for 3 days because I was sick.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I never got into Halo.
Yeah. I went to the midnight release, and because it was rated M, I literally turned, I might have said this story already, but I turned to like some random dude I was with who was like 19. I'm like, hey, you want to be my brother?
That's funny.
Yeah. And the GameStop guy didn't give a shit. He's like, yeah, okay, sure, man. Whatever you say.
Yeah. Like, I don't fucking care. They don't pay me enough to care.
Exactly. But it was like, yeah, me and my friend who are the same age, obviously not like related at all. Just like, oh yeah, he's my brother.
How is it rated M? Just because it's a shooting game?
Yeah, because they literally have everything rated M back in the day. Anything that has moderate violence was rated M. But yeah, Halo's always been rated M for some reason. It's not even that bad in my opinion, but you know, whatever. Video game, like, I guess we can go on a tangent, but like, video game ratings are the most arbitrary rating system of all time. Like, you know, movies, okay, I can kind of get it. It has like more or less like a general guideline and standard. Sometimes it doesn't, but it has a general guideline and standard. Video games feels like it's all over the fucking place. Yeah. Like if you look at like the original GoldenEye, that was rated teen, and you literally went around blasting people the entire time. Yeah. But then the same game, Perfect Dark, literally was the same game, rated M. Like, why? There were no real like drugs in it. It was the exact same amount of violence.
Yeah, like, I get why like GTA is rated M.
Yeah. Especially the new one. Yeah. But like back in the day, like it was just super graphic, like blood splatter when you hit people kind of thing.
It's so funny you look back at video games and you're just like, that's graphic.
Yeah, right.
It's like that's like
the
FPS on this is terrible.
Yeah, when we were like staring at it, you're like, what is that? Is that jelly? Oh, that's brain matter. Oh, I got it.
I remember I played God of War, the first one, and like the first like 10 minutes, like there's like these like naked like ladies. I'm just like, oh, that's okay, cool.
Oh, interesting.
And I look at them like, oh, I was kind of turned on by that when I was younger. That's weird.
Yeah, right. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, like desperation. Like back in the day, it wasn't easy to access any of that stuff.
Dude,
You look at the Sears catalog.
what,
And you're like, ooh,
what was the meme that I saw? It's like being the first generation to grow up with like unfiltered internet has probably ruined me.
yeah, definitely.
It's desensitized like I think a lot of us from a lot of things.
But like, yeah, I guess we were relatively young, but not really that young. Like maybe like 14 when it got easy to just look up whatever you wanted to. Or was it like maybe middle school? I don't remember. That was forever ago.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you grew up poor. You didn't even have a computer. Or
No,
whatever.
my mom just never let me use a computer.
I
My
mean,
mom was like
probably for
on
a
and on
reason.
fucking chatting, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she caught me once. It was great. Yeah.
You want to expound?
No, that's all I'm gonna say. You guys should know what I mean.
I'm just saying. I just want to hear the story.
Curious teen, you know,
Uh huh.
has availability to the e-machine.
Uh huh. Keep going.
Yeah, that's it.
Do it. Do it again, but slower.
So, would you like to see like a Twilight video game?
I don't think they.
'Cause
I like the like books Twilight, but the universe itself isn't very good.
So let's put it this way, because I mean I think video games nowadays, I play them more so now for the storyline than the actual like the actual like challenge of it.
yeah, yeah.
Like I'm definitely the guy who will play like the new Spider-Man and just like make it like not the easiest one, but like the second one. Just like no, I want to enjoy the storyline.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely play all games on the hardest mode possible for
Yeah.
some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, because I'm just like especially like the Jedi Fallen Order. Like I played that like on like the normal mode and I enjoyed it, but I was like, man, I don't want to retry this mission like over and over again. I just want to see where the story goes because I actually care about the story. Like Red Dead is the same exact thing. Like I love Red Dead Redemption because it was a fun game, but the storyline like was really really good.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something like satisfying about beating the game on the hardest difficulty ever.
But then also there's multiplayer shit like like we obviously play like Call of Duty and like Fallout. And like sometimes like those have like missions in between them.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's more the camaraderie that makes it more fun than the actual.
That's very true. Yeah, yeah. Because like every time we play games now, it's like there is no storyline anymore for online games. It's just kind of you're doing whatever.
I'm trying to think of what book or movie would be kind of cool as a video game.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about this because I really don't watch like movies. I definitely don't read a lot of books.
You know what I really loved is do you remember when back in the day when they would make video games for movies?
Oh yeah, and it was like an extension of like the universe, and it was like all layered together.
So they did one for Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. By far one of my favorite video games.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that one.
Because you would actually like follow the storyline and you would fight these battles.
Do you remember? God, what was it? It was a Matrix game. It was like called Path of Neo.
Oh yeah, dude, that was
Yeah, that
sick.
one, like that wasn't made for the movies, but it was made almost in conjunction with how the storyline of the movie goes.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like the parts where the movie cuts out, like where it like has a scene with Neo and then it cuts to another character and Neo's not in that scene. It just like continues the story of Neo and it goes into this completely other realm. And it's like, okay, this is kind of fun.
You push that button, like everything goes green and everything like slow motion. That was a fun game. I forgot about
super
that
fun.
one.
That was super like I don't want to say revolutionary, but it definitely had a very unique concept of how it like blended storytelling from the movie and getting the movie almost verbatim, and then all of the extra lore that it added because like the movies don't 100% follow Neo in every single scene.
And same with the Spider-Man ones. I think Spider-Man
Yeah.
1 and 2 had like the same kind of like vibe to them. Mm-hmm. You would actually fight the Green Goblin and shit, but it wouldn't follow the storyline. It just had like the same like actors like play the voices for the characters.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah.
But I think that's also what led into like you said more into like we should worry more about the story than we should about like the actual like a balance of it, right?
And that's where like the Call of Duty games like try to do, but their storylines are just so short and boring now.
Yeah, they're really redundant.
Yeah, it's like the
Modern
same
Warfare
thing
2 was
every single time.
Modern Warfare 2 was super fun.
Yeah.
I actually got the
I see
remastered
that.
version. I've been playing it. I'm like, I remember this is a pretty fun game.
Oh man, dude, I think Modern Warfare 2 is probably the best Call of Duty game.
I don't know, dude. Any of the
Either Warfare 2 or Black Ops 2. One of those two were the best Call of Duty.
Black
games.
Ops was probably my favorite storyline.
The first one?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that one.
That's when he was like, he was brainwashed,
Oh yeah, and then he was like seeing.
like shooting Kennedy and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay, I do remember that.
Ice Cube was in that one. That was
yep.
that was a great storyline, but it was also really fun multiplayer.
I would say like Black Ops 2 is probably, in my opinion, the best multiplayer experience.
Although I do miss like a good World War II like video game, like the first Call of Duties or like the Medal of Honors.
Yeah, I never really got into
The
that.
very first. Well, I mean, I'm also like it's also,
Yeah, I always like the storylines from like Vietnam. I think those ones were more fun. That's why I like Black Ops so much, because those were like modern but not that modern.
yeah.
Yeah,
They should definitely do something about Korean War because no one ever talks about that war.
yeah. I don't know if anything necessarily super interesting came out of that.
There
but-
was some intense battles in that aspect, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was just they call it the Forgotten War for a reason, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ranted on video games for a minute.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's like the first.
I know, right? That was weird. But anyway, thanks guys
Bye.
for checking out some DVD. Did we buy already? You're not even gonna say bye to the folks. You're just gonna cut them off like that?
No, I mean you were going. I was just saying bye. Go for it.
I guess we're done.
Check us out. Bye. See you guys next time.